You know, one day I'm going to be done with my studies here. I'm going to graduate and join the ranks of my comrades in the labor market, which has me wondering how I'm going to navigate all that, and I'm going to guess you're in the same situation too. Luckily, there are opportunities for both of us here to get more familiar with what's out there. In this video, we'll be talking about the university's career services and the Bedrijvendagen, about how to start thinking about your career and how to find and get the job that suits you. Welcome to Student Report. Why does the university have career services?
I think the UT wants to offer a clear entrance for students with career questions, all kinds of career questions, and also for companies who are looking for talent. And that's what we have, a lot of high talented students. So this way we can help students with questions prepare for the job market.
What are the Bedrijvendagen?
So the Bedrijvendagen is actually a career event, and we host 8 weeks of activities related to careers for students. And we actually have 4 big events. So during our opening week we have the kickoff and our lunch lecture. And then secondly we have our biggest event, and that is the career fair. So we have 2 days of about 150 companies present. They are spread out over 2 days, so about 75 companies per day. And there people can, or students can come by, interact with those companies, see what they're interested in and what companies are actually interested in their study.
We have workshop weeks, so we organize some workshops for people to develop their personal skills, like for example how to pitch themselves. And the rest of March is basically all events with companies. We call them the Ambition Weeks, and people can have a dinner with one certain company, or a craft beer tasting, or a cooking workshop, all kinds of activities.
Which students should be using which services, or which students should be considering which services?
I think students who want to orientate more broadly can just look at the information on our website and inform themselves and go to the career markets and the events. We also take part into career events at university, mostly from faculties or study associations or student associations. So they can take part on these events. But when you are really have doubts about your personal questions, well, you know, you need a situation where you can trust someone and to open up, and then you can come to us for deepening out the situation. Our career services has a clear website. I hope it's a clear website with a lot of information about our job portal, about the workshops we offer, about the face-to-face guidance we give, about study choice, study tests you can get, and some general, more legal, relevant information. And also a part where we refer to other parties which are interesting for students.
How do the Bedrijvendagen help students find their career path, let's say?
So there's actually a sort of progress throughout our career events. So first we just simply introduce them to the companies, and in that way students can, well, touch upon the companies that might be interesting for them. And then secondly we want to help them prepare for actually having more in-depth connections with those companies. So like Rianne already said, we host some workshops. And because of those workshops, we try to improve their skills regarding going about companies. And then last we go into the more...
more intensive contact, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can enroll for an interview if you want. And it's more for students who are a bit insecure about their career choices, or when you have self-doubts, or just looking for more inspiration to get, then you can come to us for a personal appointment. And when it's more about your personal opportunities and you want some more clarity about that, then you can make an appointment with one of the career counselors.
Which students are the Bedrijvendagen for?
I think for everybody there's something to do. Of course, if you're a master student, the Ambition Weeks would be more interesting for you, because you'll be looking at internships or maybe a job even. But if you want, as a first year student or second year, you can come by the lunch lecture and learn something interesting, maybe also motivational for your career steps further. and the workshops might also be interesting. So basically there's something for everybody, and yeah, that makes it, I think, the fun part about it. It's not just for a part of the university, but for everyone.
It can be pretty intimidating to think about your career at first, and that's why these initiatives are there for you. It might be useful to remember that the university wants you to find work because that reflects pretty well on it, and companies want you to work for them because it's your labor that produces their profits. In the end, both the career services and the Bedrijvendagen are free, so why not try them? Better than staring at the news all day. Or you can stare at our posts instead. Our social media accounts are right here, and we'll be staring right back. Graduates and workers, this is your student report for the month of January. Take care, and we'll see you on campus.